Today is the day I decided to install my own Microlocs, and let's get right into it. It took me a long time to read, do my own research, decide on how I wanted my hair to look like before I finally started. My hair was cut 12th March in 2022, and we are in February now, almost in March, so that's almost a year since I cut it. And the length of the hair is about 6 inches. So this freshly washed hair. I'm now going to get into the proper pattern to create my grid. In hindsight, I realized that grid wasn't even very necessary because it's Microlocs I'm trying to install. They're quite tiny, and following strict lines was quite difficult for me. But I still did it anyway. Then I made 2 big parts. So the first part was to get my front, and then the other part was my entire back. Like I said again, if you really don't need to follow any particular pattern, especially if it's Microlocs, you understand when you finally install it and it's growing and it's maturing. It doesn't really follow any pattern necessarily, but I'm just like that. I still thought I should still do it. Getting the middle part was quite difficult. Again, because I really wanted them to be straight enough, I spent a lot of time there. And then I did the sides too. So I started with the sides and still went back to my middle parts because it didn't feel very straight to me. So you'll be seeing me going back and forth, still coming to the middle parts and still going to the sides. Anyway, so I got the sides clean. I made so there was one part on the side of the front major part. Okay, so one each on each side. Then I came back to the middle part again. At this point, I think my arms were really, really hurting, but I still tried. So after that first layer, I noticed my dandruff was flaking as usual. I had just washed this hair a day prior to this. I don't know what to do with it. I really need help with this dandruff thing. Anyway, so I did another part and got 4 more on the side, and then I got 4 more. So in total, this front part gave me 8 parts. Okay. Then I came to the back. So for the back, I made 1 little part at the lowermost part of my head. I got 3 parts in that lower part. Then I made another big part. Okay, so this next part, I got 4 little parts. So this like the second layer from the back, and I didn't want them to be exactly straight. So I didn't want them to exactly fall on each other. Then I came to the last part, which is the parts in between the 2 at the back and 2 at the front. Okay, so this part gave me 4 little parts as well. So in total, that's 11 at the back for the back big part that I made, 11 little parts, and then 8 at the front. So that's 19 in total. So here's my Microloc grid. I drew out just for clarification, and I hope it's clear enough. Now onto the braiding itself. I used castor oil from MPL, and I applied to my hair, then I began the twists. As you can see, that's my first twist. So I continued. I was still making sure the sizes are okay. I look in the mirror to be sure that I was okay with the sizes, and it was fine for me. Initially, I was counting, but I lost count at a point. So I know that the back here was in total 76 for the back. But I couldn't continue. Other things kept coming the way, and over 3 days my hair started itching, so I had to wash it. So I washed the upper parts and conditioned it, but I didn't do that for the lower part since that's the side that I had already twisted. But still, water got to that side. So March 6th, I got motivated. I think I did almost half of the rest of the hair, and oh my god, your arms are going to hurt. Anyway, I had some anime to get me going, so I wasn't bored at all. And this is March 7th, where I'm trying to complete the final part. Mostly it was when I got to the front, it was the making sure everything was in line. Like I said, the parts don't really matter, but I still wanted to get them very straight because they are very tiny. It's quite difficult. With time when the hair is growing, the parts won't really matter, but I still did anyway. My arms were really hurting. Anyway, so I finally completed it. I think this is the third day. So this day was I think I finished in the evening around say 9 p.m. So it took me averagely 3 days to get everything done, of course with breaks, time to eat and sleep. So here's my final look. I don't know if you can see the lines or the parts. I don't know if you can see the parts clearly, but I tried to make sure that everything was well parted. So that's what you can see over there. I twisted everything up nicely for the back. So yeah, that's how I installed my locks with 2-strand twists by myself. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share my video, and please subscribe. I'd love that. And do share your comments down there below. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you very much.